Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Unsung Gamer. All right, it is playoff time. Obviously, we're going to be playing the winner of the Browns and Dolphins, and then hopefully we'll get past the divisional round, and then hopefully into the AFC Championship, and then Super Bowl. So, long way to go. This is definitely going to be against the better teams. They're going to be playing probably at their peak. And so we're going to have to do our best job not to screw it up. So just real quick to look, Stan Humphries is in good condition. I would have preferred excellent, obviously, but I will take good as Stan will complete a lot of passes doing that. Marion Butts still sitting at average. He had a so-so season. Definitely did not have one of the good ones. Ronnie Harmon, almost passed him over, is in excellent condition, and that is excellent for us. Didn't have the kind of year I was hoping he would have, but he is still a clutch receiver, and so if we need him, he should be there for us during these few games. Nate Lewis is also an excellent. This has actually turned him into a pretty speedy guy. Not fast normally, but in excellent condition. He's quite a bit faster, and his reception ability has become very good because of that. Anthony Miller in average. He is by far our best receiver overall, and so just having him in average condition, I feel pretty comfortable with that. Going over here to look at Derek Walker real quick. He is in excellent condition, which is great. Another deep downfield target. Good hands and good ball control. We need that. Just going to look real quick, kind of just at our superstars. You can see what I'm doing. I'm looking mostly at the starters and whatnot. Chris Mims, who has come on pretty good toward the end of the year, he is sitting in good condition and looks pretty good going into this game. Leslie O'Neal, the monster that has, basically been one of the top terrors in the NFL, looking in average condition, and in average condition, he's still great. Going to go down here and look at Junior Seau real quick. Junior is in average condition, and he is, of course, great, even just in average condition. And then going down here and looking at Gil Bird. Gil Bird is also in average condition, and he is one of the better corners in the AFC, if not the whole NFL. And so it's good to have him at least in that kind of condition as we get going here. All right, we're going to game start. Looks like the Raiders are getting back Hostetler. It's amazing they made it without him. I wonder how long he had actually been out. Of course, they could have locked up that seed pretty quickly, but and Pittsburgh destroyed them. Yeah. Hostetler coming back apparently did not help them that much. They didn't run very well. Troy Brown had a few, apparently some good catches for him, but that was about it. All right. Moving on to the next one, NFC side. Got the Skins and the Eagles. And uh-oh, QB goes out. That's probably going to spell the end of it for them. And Philadelphia ekes out a win. I'm honestly surprised Randall Cunningham didn't just tear them up, but looks like it was a pretty defensive battle there. All right. On to the other AFC wildcard game. All right, this is the one we're going to see who we're playing. I'm kind of actually hoping it's the Dolphins because we struggle with good running teams. And wow, they had a shootout, an absolute shootout, and Marino torched them pretty good. I mean, Kozar didn't exactly lay down. Pretty good game. So the previous one we kind of reviewed was a dogfight from defense, and that one was an offensive explosion. All right, last wild card game. Falcons and the Packers. And the Packers. Another just really close game. Miller had a bad run there, 2 INTs. And he's one of the better quarterbacks in this game, so surprising there. But yeah, that right there was the wild card round. Now here we go. Divisional Round. Got the Oilers and the Steelers. And Pittsburgh just destroyed them. Good defense, hard runners. I mean, that's just a tough game, tough team to beat. And Warren Moon had a pretty bad day. 33%, 120 yards, 2 INTs. That's a pretty bad game for Warren Moon. All right, crossing over to the NFC. Niners and the Eagles. They sure do drag this out. And whoa, Philadelphia. Well, there went the offensive explosion. Man, 35-10, and Steve Young apparently could not get it going. All right. This, and we got Bieniemy back. Now that we got Bieniemy back, we'll have to, of course, change to make him the kickoff guy again. Heads, and they're going to return. I'm good with that. All right, we beat Miami already earlier. Of course, that was during the regular season, and so we'll just kind of have to see how this goes. Hopefully, I got the team I wanted because they're more pass happy, and I'm much better against the pass than the run. All right, real quick before we get going. Oh, not gonna let me. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, Bieniemy there. All right, now here we go. I'm gonna call the shotgun to start off. Ho. Did I get the right one though? Yes, I did, and still got a 1-yard gain out of it, but that's pretty cool. Pick the first play. No, I did not call this one. All right, incomplete. All right, let's see here. I'm going to call... well, I didn't call a shotgun play, that's for sure. And we got the hooks. We got the hooks. Everybody's covered. Held on to it too long, and Leslie O'Neal breaks through for a sack. All right, let's see here if I can get Sayao in. Nope. Sayao got rejected. Oh, well, great. Bieniemy didn't get anywhere. All right, we're going to go with butts here. I fiddled around with the idea of going ahead and changing the playbook up because I have been somewhat actively... Oh, man, I actually had a chance there. I've been somewhat actively avoiding using that 3-receiver set. But I've kind of been going with it, and man, nobody open. Get me out of bounds. Okay. There's not enough of a route tree there for me to be able to do anything with it, but I did not want to change up kind of the rest of the playbook to fill it out, so, and there's Walker. First down. Because you kind of, to be able to have plays that look similar, I mean, I know against the computer it probably doesn't matter, but to me it feels like it does. All right, let's see. I'm going to run off tackle here. Just kind of snuck through and got that first down. All right, we're going to run flare. Nothing. Yeah, deflected. I should have changed that angle a little bit. I was kind of watching that linebacker. All right, we're going to go shotgun here. All right, let's Gonna put Mr. Miller wide open. First down.
First down.
All right, we're going to go ahead. I'm gonna go back to Butts here.
Red 24.
1 yard gain. They just kind of blew that up. All right, let's go
Red 24.
with the flare again. They're covering, well, I was about to say they're covering everything downfield so well. Defensive back got over there. All right, let's see. I'm going to run shotgun again. I like that route tree. Give me a few options.
Red 24.
All right, Harmon caught it. Well, that puts me in a position here where I got to make a decision. So where we're sitting, I'm a little too far for a field goal. If I punt, I don't know that I help myself that much. I am going to go for it. And at worst, if I don't get it... Oh, man, I almost had that too. I was so close. Say at worst, if I don't get it, it's not much worse off than a punt would have put me. All right. Especially helps that you got Leslie O'Neal over there just wrecking their line. Gives me a little bit more confidence that we can kind of pull this off. All right. I bid on it, so if that was the play action, I was in trouble. All right, I called a shotgun, so we'll see if I called the right one. I did. Boom. Junior Seau comes driving in. All right, 4th and 34, forcing a punt. Gonna be kind of a ticky-tack game here. We're gonna have to... I think we blocked it. I think I saw the X. Yes, I did. And... of course. Why not on the 1 yard line? Oh, Marion Butts. Touchdown. All right, got a score. Put us up by, well, 6 so far. Fixing to be 7, providing I don't screw something up. But drives it through. Here we go. Let's see. Oh. I was very close to a mistake there. All right. But as it stands, we get the touchback, and let's see here. Well, they got him if they'll bring him down. I'm just going to stay in case he happens to throw. Leslie O'Neal again. The Sackmeister himself. Well, I guess that's Junior Seau, but he's like one of the top in the league this year. All right, I called the shotgun play. Don't know if they're going to... Yep, he's... I had 2 guys down there. I was just letting it go.
First down.
All right. Well, over 2 DBs. Oh my goodness. I mean, the receiver made a dive to catch it. I mean, it's Ingram, I know, but good grief.
Red 24.
I had him. Oh, get him, get him. Oh my goodness, under pressure, throwing in against my best defensive back, and they get another contested catch. It's what, 3 on this drive? Oh, it's so hard to beat that.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Got in there. Chris Mims. All right, so they're going 3rd and 9. I'm not real sure what they're going to call here.
Blue 43.
I picked the passing play. This could be it, or it may not. Oh my goodness, what do you know? We actually deflected one away. And field goal. I'll take that. I'll trade touchdowns with field goals. Oh, dunked it in. Would have been nice to have gotten a block or a miss there, but that's quite all right. All right, so we're going to have probably just over a minute. I'm getting out of bounds here. I need time. And Bieniemy's not that kind of fast to where he's just going to barn burn and possibly score. Nothing. Trying to get out of bounds, but couldn't get there. All right. That's, of course, partially me trying to get that extra yard, All right, Cook is running, or Walker, pardon me. I keep saying Cook because Cook was our tight end in the last game, and that was his play, and there is a touchdown. Yes, hit Walker. Needed that big time. Of course, Humphreys, a little bit of an overthrow, but, Walker made a great play on it. That's one of the things when you're not using one of the top-tier quarterbacks, you do struggle with that a little bit. Okay. All right, brought him down. All right, so 10 seconds left to go. I'm just going to defend the shotgun and hope they don't pull out something I can't stop. Uh-oh. Two guys on him. Of course, he made the catch, but they did stop him, and that's all I was hoping for. So we did get it going just a little bit in the second quarter. Of course, the defense, or special teams, I should say, it's considered part of the defense, but they definitely did make a stop there for us. Got us the ball back on the one, which helped a lot. So Humphreys at 66%, 89 yards, one touchdown. Butts, 5 carries, 12 yards, and a touchdown. Walker is our top receiver right now. Has done the most for us, but it's an okay first half. Of course, we're not really after numbers other than scoreboard when it gets to the postseason. When you get to the postseason, you got to really just worry about having a higher score at the end of the game than the team across from you. Good grief, just a 1-yard gain. All right, we're going to go motion. Oh, I thought for a second. Yeah, I'm just going to run. All right. Oh, Harmon did have somebody on him. I just didn't see him good. The color of the Dolphin jerseys are really, they kind of blend to that field just a little bit. Oh, yeah. Miller is open. Can we get in there? Oh, from where we're sitting, I'm just going to punt. I don't want to give Dan a chance to easily put them back in the game. All right, hopefully I put just enough leg to get it down to around the 10 or so. In the dadgummit. I was trying to get it, just kind of inside the 10, hoping I'd be able to stop them. But it's all right, though. Still means they got to go 80 yards to score on us. And all right, straight up with Bird, taking him down. All right, I'm going to defend the shotgun again. I'm kind of going with that deep play shotgun because that's the one I'm afraid of. Whoa, who got in there? Leslie O'Neal, absolutely wrecking the game. All right, let's see. I'm going to have to defend shotgun here. Got him. I bit on the play, and if I was going to bite, I had to bite all the way, so. All right, come on. Oh, can we get in there? Can we get in there? Nope. Reggie Roby, one of the best punters in the game. Very hard to block him. The fact that we got one was pretty amazing, so. All right, side change, and it's our turn again. All right, we're going to run that 3 receiver set. Don't like this. It was so close. I hate DBs being that close to my receivers when I throw, especially with a guy that doesn't have like a cannon on his arm. But we'll take that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and run motion. I'd probably, if I was using a quarterback with a stronger arm, I probably would not prep quite well. He's covered. Dadgummit. See, they kind of mix in. I could barely see the arm of the defensive back that was covering my receiver. All right, we're gonna go. Oh yeah, Lewis running wide open. Touchdown. Yes, big play receiver. That is what Lewis does for us when he can get open. Kind of started finding his sea legs a little later in the year. Okay. Ooh. Boy, I cut that close. All right, just a few seconds left in the third quarter, and then hopefully we can just kind of keep holding them off here. A bit. Oh, God. He broke it. It's okay, though. 8-yard gain. I'll take that. It's, you know, I should have taken the dive, but part of me was, you know, kind of expecting that Dan was going to... Got him. Part of me was expecting Dan was going to be running the opposite way with the ball, so I was trying to make sure I had enough, had the ability to chase him down. Well, I called a shotgun. Did I call the right shotgun? I did. Yes. And Junior Seau. All right, 21-3 going into the fourth quarter. At this point, from now on, they're just going to go for it, obviously, because we're in the fourth quarter and they're down. I called a shotgun. Did I call the right one? Nope. This will be the curl route one. Oh, gosh. And he's got his pick. Of course.
First down.
It really amazes me, though. If I call the shotgun the pass play, you would think they would just continuously drop more back into the secondary, but that's not what happens. They just kind of do whatever they feel like. Who was it? Leslie with yet another big sack. All right, we're going to cover. I'm just going to keep covering shotgun right now. I don't know what else they're supposed to do, but try to put the most receivers out on the field they can and throw the ball. Oh my goodness, what a throw. It was a bad throw, but it actually worked out for him because it put him in the middle of the field. Oh man, I called a run play. Oh. I'm not sure what he was waiting on, but good grief, Leslie O'Neal just breaking through. Couldn't get there. Doinked it in. Pete Stoyanovich is a pretty good kicker, too. I wouldn't say the Dolphins were like a loaded team, but they were definitely a very good team in this game. Let's see. Everything in my being says run the timeout, but part of me is also going, they're probably just going to keep stopping you, and you're going to have to end up having to pull some stuff out of your rear end at the end. All right, we're going to go off tackle here. All right, 8-yard gain. We'll take that. I'm not so much looking to try to make Butts look better. I'm just, you know, would like him to have a few yards. Who knows what the next game's going to look like. All right, big first down. All right, we're going to go motion here.
Ready. 3-2. Ready. 3-2. Put.
Looks like, yep. Have to go to Walker short. First down.
First down.
All right, so we're in that strange area here of the field. I'm going to run that 3-receiver set. I mean,
Ready. 24.
it's the one that should give me the most capability, but it just doesn't usually seem to work out that way, and it didn't this time either. But we're going to get, oh my goodness, thought I had a score. All right. Well, you know who's going to get it here on the 1-yard line. And touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that's pretty much going to do it. I mean, there's really no way they're going to come back. I mean, if we're even attempting to play defense at this point. So much different a game than the divisional game with the Patriots, but this is a lot better team. I thought this was kind of more of a mid-grade team. I kind of think this is the high end of mid. Just the 3 superstars that they have.
Ready. 24. Ready. 24. Put.
The 3 superstars they have on defense, and then one of the better receivers in the game. He's not fast, but he's got really good hands. It's just a really good team overall.
Ready. 24. Put. 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 Put.
All right, got the first down, but that's still got time ticking off. All right, we're going to call shotgun defense here.
Round 52. Round 52.
Oh, they got him. Who is it? Junior Seau. Man.
Round 52.
I am not sure exactly why they decided to hand the ball off there, and then they're going to go ahead and call a play. Okay.
Blue 43.
Called the shotgun here. And they're going... Okay. Oh, good grief. Richard picked that up. That's a name we haven't called all year. And so first playoff game, divisional round, we ended up winning 28-6. Kind of went toe-to-toe with Dan. 2 touchdowns, 4 Humphreys. Of course, Dan led some drives, but didn't end up getting into the end zone. Walker had some pretty good receptions. I usually go like the defense did, but I'm going to be honest, Leslie O'Neal made so many plays by himself, he is probably going to be the player of the game, and so that'll be for that. Let's go ahead and game start so we can see that last divisional round. Want to keep all the rounds together. Almost just got off of this, but got to thinking I probably need to do that so we can do that and see who the AFC and NFC champs are in one video. And Dallas, wow, absolutely smoked Green Bay. Absolutely smoked them. And so here we are. As you can see, it will be us and the Steelers, one of the 2 teams, one of the 2 that beat us this year. And then it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles. That's actually pretty cool to have a divisional matchup like that, but that's the way it goes. So we are in the conference championship game, and when we come back next time, we'll see if we can come back and get a little revenge on those Pittsburgh Steelers. So guys, if you like this kind of content, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.